NCAA basketball is in grave danger. We've been debating what role the NCAA plays in getting players ready for the NBA. But the NBA's G League Select Team is the first sign of the NCAA losing its stranglehold over the developmental process. I really don't think the average basketball fan understands how successful this G League experiment already is, even before its first season. The G League's actually been surprisingly successful in its original goal. Over 50% of all NBA players in the 2019 season had some G League experience. Plenty of quality NBA players had come from the G League affiliates, but with the new G League Select Team, the G League Ignite, in its first ever season of existence, essentially has a better recruiting class than any college team this season. I really want to dive deep into why this team's composition is something truly unique. So, I'd like to profile the number one player who made the ultimate decision that started this industry-defining move, Jalen Green. Jalen Green's profile is simple, legendary. Jalen Green is the ultimate scoring guard for the NBA today. His athleticism is off the charts, his offensive game is polished, he's a reliable shooter. Jalen Green is the unicorn. He's a player that has really no faults in his game. He will be a franchise star and a top 2 pick in the NBA draft. When Jalen Green signed with the G League, the precedent was set. Prospects that are solely focused on getting to the NBA can avoid the circus of recruiting, college requirement, and unnecessary classes, all while getting paid. Shortly after Jalen made his decision, Jonathan Kuminga, a 6'8" forward and number 1 player in the following recruiting class, reclassified and made the jump to join Jalen on the G League. Now, for their first 2 high school signees, the NBA G League has signed the best 2 players in each of the next 2 recruiting classes. And on top of this, the Ignite added number 3 point guard in the country, Daishin Nix, the number 3 power forward and former Michigan recruit, Isaiah Todd, and Filipino superstar and 7'2" monster, Kai Soto. And with that, the G League has taken the number 2, number 4, number 17, number 20, and number 65th prospect in this year's NBA draft class. For reference, the number 1 recruiting class in the NCAA, Kentucky, has number 5, 8, 30, and 32. The G League team easily has a better overall recruiting class than Kentucky. In fact, the only team to have 2 top 5 recruits in their same class over the last 5 years was Duke, with Zion RJ and Cam Reddish, and Harry Giles and Jason Tatum in 2016. But looking outside all the different reasons these prospects chose the G League, the clear number 1 reason was because of the G League actually paying its players. Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga specifically, 2 top 5 players who will be NBA lottery picks and possibly top 5 picks, have laid out the message to the NCAA. If you won't pay us to play, we'll go somewhere that will. Before the G League team was created, we had seen the trend towards avoiding college basketball in turn for compensation elsewhere. LaMelo going to Australia, Emmanuel Mudiay years ago going to China, and even James Wiseman dropping out of Memphis to prepare for the NBA draft. The cards have been laid out from the NBA prospect perspective. The NCAA will become a second option for the most elite of high school basketball players. The G League provides a possibly more competitive environment against NBA competition with NBA coaching, avoiding the hoops of the NCAA, all the while being actually compensated for their services. Mark Emmert knows his reality. The NCAA will hemorrhage top prospects until something is changed. Australia created a program. The G League is making a concerted effort to attract away these players, and the NCAA has not been willing to budge in any of their ludicrous policies. The chokehold of the NCAA on NBA basketball development is slipping from their grasp, and the G League Ignite team may be the straw that broke the camel's back. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I'll be sure to cover the G League Ignite team much more throughout the NBA season. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.